We spent late nights at her kitchen table poring over old documents and photographs. She helped me find a lawyer who would listen, one who believed our story. She saw the inconsistencies in the will that I, in my grief, had missed. The signature looked just a little off. The language used wasn't how my father spoke or wrote. She pointed out that the witnesses were friends of my stepmother, not my father. My aunt's belief in the truth was unwavering, and her strength became my own. She was fighting for her brother's honor, and in doing so, she was fighting for me. Our legal battle was not just about money, it was about truth. It was about reclaiming my father's name from the lies that were being told about him. Our lawyer was amazing. He started digging, and what he found was a trail of deceit that was shocking. The will had been signed just weeks before my father's death, at a time when he was very sick and heavily medicated. We found medical records that showed he was not in a clear state of mind. He was vulnerable, and his trust had been exploited in the worst possible way. Each piece of evidence felt like a small victory, a little bit of light pushing back the darkness that had surrounded my father's final days. The fight got ugly. My stepmother's lawyers tried to paint me as a greedy, ungrateful son. They brought up every mistake I had ever made, twisting my past to fit their narrative. They said my father was disappointed in me. It was painful to sit in a courtroom and listen to these lies. But every time I felt like giving up, I would look at my aunt. She sat there every single day, a quiet, powerful presence. She would just nod at me, a simple gesture that said, "We know the truth. Stay strong." Her support was my shield. It protected me from the venom and reminded me why we were there, to honor a good man. Then came the biggest secret of all. During the discovery process, our lawyer uncovered something that changed everything. My stepmother had been hiding a massive family secret for years. Her children, the ones who were inheriting my father's entire legacy, were not his biological children. The truth came out through old letters and eventually a DNA test that she was court-ordered to take. My father had never known. He had raised them and loved them as his own, completely unaware of the betrayal. This wasn't just about a fake will anymore. This was about a lifetime of deception. The courtroom was silent when the results were revealed. That revelation was the turning point. It exposed the depth of her dishonesty and shattered her credibility. The fake will was just the final act in a long play of deceit. It was clear she had manipulated my father at his weakest moment to secure a future for her and her children, a future built on a foundation of lies. The judge saw it, the jury saw it. The truth, as it often does, had a power all its own. We weren't just fighting for an inheritance anymore. We were fighting to expose a profound betrayal against a man who could no longer defend himself. Justice for my father was finally within reach. The day the verdict came in, my hands were shaking. When the judge ruled